So Lizzo made a Notes app response to all the allegations, or I guess it was a response. And she hired this lawyer who formerly represented Bill Cosby for a while, along with the likes of Johnny Depp, Chris Brown. The list goes on. Let's just talk about it.
You could take my soul, just let me be first lady. But I won't sacrifice.
All right, y'all. So first, let's just go through Lizzo's response. And before we do, I would just like to say that I was kind of expecting for her to try and come out here with like bullet points and timestamps and receipts and you know what I mean, all kind of stuff. But instead, the response was whatever we got. And the reason why I'm saying that is just because of the weight of the accusations. And in my mind, just to me, I'm just like, if you don't come out here with like legit receipts on everything, it's just like, why make the statement at all? Just let the lawsuit play out, girl. She was talking about, I'm not gonna like read it, but like she was talking about the last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult. My character has been questioned. These are sensationalized stories. They're coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. I'm passionate about what I do as an artist. I take my music and performances seriously, blah, 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 blah. It represents me and my fans. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions. Okay. Okay. I am not here to be looked at as a victim, blah, 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 blah. Media's portrayed me in shitty, it's just fucked up way, blah, blah, blah. I am very open with my sexuality and expressing myself. I just would not write that in any statement responding to, I don't know. I think it's an interesting choice to respond with that language at all, and like to include that language at all in a response, I guess, to sexual harassment allegations. I'm very open with my sexuality, expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. There's nothing I take more seriously, blah, blah, blah. I'm hurt, but will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. You can read the whole thing in full, girl, like, and she put it on Twitter, I'm sure, and a bunch of other places. But so for me, I was reading this and I'm just like, okay. Okay. I mean, if this was going to be what you released, I think that it would have made more sense for her to just not say nothing. I'm so serious, like, girl, it would have made more sense for her to just not say nothing. Just because what is it? Just like, it's just fluff. It's just words on the page. It's just like, just don't say anything. Just don't say anything, girl. Because these are the claims against you. It's not like you accidentally stepped on somebody's toe. We talking about hostile work environment. We talking about sexual harassment, religious harassment. They talking about you making your security guards make your employees stay, when they're not supposed to. They talking about false imprisonment. It's just, this response to me do not weigh as heavily as the allegations against Mama. You see what I'm saying? It's just very much like, girl, they mad, y'all pressed, I would never do this. Y'all are just bothered. I'm sexually open, but at the same time, y'all need to, if you can't handle it, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I had to make some hard decisions, but I never meant to make somebody feel like they wasn't worthy. It's just like, okay, girl, you can just keep it, girl. Just keep it. If she was gonna do all that, she could have just let her response be what she said in her song Rumors, or All the Rumors Are True, or whatever. Remember, she said, had to cut some hoes loose, yeah, NDA, no loose lips. Now them hoes trying to sue me. Bitch, I don't give two shits. She could have just put that on Twitter, and it's just, really, it would have been more effective than that shit. Now, whatever she gave her. Okay, so let's talk about the lawyer that she hired. So this lawyer is named Marty Singer. This lawyer has represented a lot of names that we know, right? This lawyer has represented Bill Cosby, Johnny Depp, Charlie Sheen, Chris Brown, and currently they're representing Jonah Hill. Now, real quick about the Bill Cosby thing, Forbes says this: Singer did not represent Cosby in the trials he faced for allegations of drugging and, assaulting women over the course of his decades-long career, but he was the star's lawyer for many years before that. Get Marty for me. was a common call from Bill Cosby, Vanity Fair reported, and Marty Singer long kept a lid on Cosby's charges before the two parted ways in 2015. Singer defended Cosby against rape allegations brought by supermodel Janice Dickinson and against this other woman named Judy, who claimed Cosby assaulted her in 1974 at the Playboy Mansion when she was 15. So it's just like, that's kind of the personality that we're dealing with. The research I did on this lawyer says that he is a Hollywood bulldog. People called him a Hollywood bulldog, a formidable opponent. What else? He charges $9.50 an hour, but it's basically known in the industry that his clients always get a happy ending. He can apparently make any problem go away. So that's how he's been described in the research that I've done. And he's already on the attack. As you can see from this article, Lizzo's lawyer claims accuser praised singer after alleged incident. So Lizzo's lawyer is firing back at one of the musician's former dancers, accusing her of creating a hostile work environment. Singer made his comments after TMZ obtained a video of Arianna Davis, who is one of the three women who filed a lawsuit against Lizzo on Tuesday, praising the Truth Hurts singer during an audition for season 2 of her show, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. According to the outlet, the audition tape in which Davis stated that she looks up to Lizzo so much and wants to follow in her footsteps was filmed in April after the alleged incidents described in the lawsuit took place. And so Lizzo's lawyer said, "These do not sound like the words of someone who was harassed or discriminated against by someone they described as the queen. They say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and here a video shows that there are no legitimate claims in this lawsuit. We are confident that Lizzo will be completely vindicated in this matter." I, however, Mr. Singer, am not confident. Okay, so now Davis reacted to her audition tape resurfacing via a statement. And she said, "Of course, I wasn't going to say anything negative about the camp while I was still in it. Right up until the last minute, I didn't realize how bad it was and how much I was being taken advantage of. I just genuinely wanted to save my job. This video further explains how much I was trying to please Lizzo, but it was such a toxic work environment because throughout all the abuse, I was still trying to please her and make her think that I was good enough. This video was done before the bulk of our allegations occurred, and this was just me grasping at straws and my last attempt to make her see how committed I was to being loyal to her and her camp." So yeah, they're already trying to say that, you know, because one of the dancers, I guess, was trying to save her job or trying to re-audition for the season that she was on, or just because, I'm just like, girl, you're not gonna look at my face and be like, somebody trying to keep a job, a dancer in the industry trying to keep a job, a dancer, or you know what I mean, somebody in the industry trying to audition for shows and shit, is just, it means that every single show they audition for, or the shows that they were on, or the shows that they reoccur on, or that's what the shit that they check tied to, automatically means that their bosses weren't assholes, or automatically means that, oh, if they re-audition, or if they audition again, or if they, you know, if they work here, they must love the environment here. It's like, come on now. People work 9 to 5s and hate their bosses, hate the work environments, hate the experience there. They're dehumanized, and they're just like, well, girl, I gotta make a check. So it's either this, you know, or fight it, which you could choose whichever way you deal with it, but it's just like, it's a check. And if a lot of other workplaces in the industry look like this too, then it's a conversation that needs to be had. Especially we talking about all these strikes and stuff that are happening. We're talking about the way that people are getting so fucked over in this late stage of capitalism. We're talking about shitty work conditions and environments across the board. You know, so yeah, the lawyer's trying to say, well, girl, since you was trying to re-audition, you talking about Lizzo, you want to follow in her footsteps, and oh, you had so much fun at the camp, and da-da-da-da. He's trying to say, well, since you were doing that, since you wanted to get back on season 2, it must not have been an issue at all. And we're not going to sit here and act like Davis's statement in response to this doesn't make sense. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just not going to do it. So that's what's been happening in the world of Lizzo. I think that I'm kind of over this topic. So unless something else crazy happens, I'm probably going to leave it alone. But yeah, that's the latest tea on her. Like I said, I think that these conversations are important given the fact that there's so much exploitation of labor going on to the point where the entire movie industry is fucked up right now because of the way that the writers are rightfully striking. So I'm just like, it's just so much exploitation going on that I think that this, at the very least, this conversation is extremely important to have. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a good goddamn
Don't even know me, try to put one on me, hold me, but this ain't the on me, the on me, pussy holy, worship me, yeah, you could blame it on me, you so lonely, insecure,